Gloria, the loon, arrived at our house on a Sunday afternoon in mid-October. Some cottagers thought it was abandoned, handed it over to the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center Wild at Heart here in Lively. We were informed about the whole story and we volunteered to offer our shoreline habitat here on McFarland Lake.
Yeah, that's the sound. The young one was always in.
The idea was to release it into our lake so that the young loon could learn to forage on her own and learn to run on the water and eventually migrate. No one has been able to keep a loon in captivity from one season to the next. It has to migrate. It cannot stay in the lake because here in the north everything freezes over in the winter. It cuts off the food source, and the loon is dependent on migration. Our young loon had developed all right. She seemed to have a good size, but they need to develop strong flight feathers, and it takes a lot of protein to do that. So they eat a lot of fish, and as they grow, they eat larger fish.
She ate a lot, that is for sure. She ate a lot.
We would feed her and toss the minnows far out of our dock, and we could see her swimming underwater. This is another absolutely incredible thing, to see how fast and how agile she was in the pursuit of a minnow.
She obviously got it.
We all feel very happy if we can get close to wildlife and interact and to touch a loon. In 35 years of doing loon surveys, we have never been so close to a live loon as we have been with Gloria. When I got into my kayak, she would come over and she always communicates the way a very young chick does, and it's always meep, meep, meep. It was so used to being with people that there was nothing we could change. Like, this was not a wild animal anymore.
You're going too fast. We did not know where it overnighted. We thought it would also just float around at night. But after a little while, we discovered that she did not float, that she actually came on shore.
Normally, only during mating are they on shore. It's for a very, very brief period. It was totally unnatural for this young loon to want to sit on shore.
That, we believe, is what led to her ultimate death. Our experience with this loon on this lake demonstrated it's the need of the parents to teach the young all of the skills that it needs in order to be able to live independently.
Yes.
Even though it may appear that a young bird is orphaned, that generally is not the case. And therefore it would be best if we leave the bird, because generally speaking, the parents will return and look after it.
If indeed there is an injured animal, it is very important to right away contact Wild at Heart in our area here and ask them for advice what to do next.